global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Nigerians were earnestly waiting for the speech made by the president. Of course, a lot was said, but most Nigerians were expecting, or some Fubara faithfuls were expecting that today Fubara will be reinstated. Of course, Angel Briggs did mention that if they wait it up till 6 months, then it looks as if anything can happen within that time. But yes, the presidency did mention something about River State, but let's find out exactly what he mentioned. That is making, there seem to be reactions going on both camps, both Fubara's camp and Yesumike's camp. Let's dive into the news proper. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, according to the news, RISEIC and other commission appointments to be confirmed by the Senate. Now, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has transmitted to the Nigerian Senate for confirmation members of 1. River State Independent Electoral Commission, which means there's going to be elections very soon. 2. River State Primary Healthcare Board. 3. River State Civil Service Commission. 4. River State Local Government Civil Service Commission. Now, the letter was signed by President Tinubu, was also read today on the floor of the Senate by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, and referred to ad hoc committee on emergency rule, which means if the ad hoc committee on emergency rule still stands and the day is almost over on June 12th, nothing was mentioned about Fubara's reinstatement, despite the very lovely speech made by Fubara about, obeying the rule of law. But instead, what we are seeing is all the board of trustees, the board members, top members, chairman and staffs, or top leaders or leadership of such agencies was stood down, was asked was literally sacked, and new members have been appointed. Of course, Ibokete could not do it alone, and these names have been transmitted via the presidency for confirmation by this ad hoc, which means all the new people that's going to be confirmed are going to be those who are working with Ibokete, which means all of those, Joy is coming, Fubara is coming, June 12th is coming, and the fact that the pressure being mounted by former President Okebele Jonathan to the President to ensure that Fubara comes in is actually not going to see the light of day. Now, if some of these guys are being, their confirmation or their names are being submitted for confirmation by the Senate, that's NAS, combined both the red and the green chamber, and there's a committee, ad hoc committee that have been set up to look into this issue of River State emergency rule, which means they are still going to be ruling via this method. And to think that just a few hours ago, there was a budget being passed with Ibokete, capturing the fact that Fubara's salaries and salaries of the suspended guys is also captured inclusive in that budget. Most Nigerians felt, that means Fubara is coming soon, and so is the statement, so is democracy going to be reinstated, and but alas, it's not even coming in that dimension. My colleague is in the house. Would there be a stroke of miracle that maybe the president is not going to be looking at reinstating Fubara today, maybe tomorrow or maybe next? But with what I am saying, based on this name being submitted, do you think that Ibokete will be the one actually championing and conducting the local government elections that have been slated tentatively for August 9, 2025?
Now, first of all, if you listen to the speech made by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you will notice that the greatest concern of the president is actually APC, is actually his re-election. He says that it is a glorious thing for him to see the disarray in all the other political party. That's what he said. Then he said it will be malpractice on the part of APC if they refuse to adopt defecting members of other political party. Now, that alone and some other statement that he has made point to one direction, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is strictly a politician. And a politician is a man that only thinks about his personal interest, thinks about the interest of the party, the platform with which he had found himself. And that's exactly what he's running after. Now, some people say Fubara is not a democrat, is not a hero of democracy, but all RISEIC that he had brought before National House, the two chambers, are they heroes of this thing? Or that move, is it an heroic move? Because number one, whatever that will happen there, it was supposed to be something that the sitting governor, who was unconstitutionally removed, will be the one to see to it. But the focus here is APC. Whatever that is done at the end of the day was APC position, or was APC brought in. Now look at politically. Have you seen any other political party being roped into the honors that were given? Yeah, we had people who were not members of political party, the likes of Falana. We saw them being roped in. Wike, despite all the fact that he has done so much for the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was he honored? Of course, no. Though we still have some more democratic days coming. 2023 is still there. 2024 we can't tell. 2025 is, or 2026 is there. 2027 we don't know if he will still be the president. But everything points to one direction. The president is concerned about the progress of his political party, the progress of his interests first, because Rivers was not a PDP state. It was not an APC state. There was nothing that was done in Rivers State that points to the direction that PDP or APC would take over from PDP. So what happened now? Now that there's an opportunity for us to snap it from their hand, they will do everything to concretize their structure in Rivers State. Thumbs up to the likes of Wike, Fubara, and the other guys, that's the elective officers, who were doing katakbo until another person came and hijacked it. Whether Wike likes it or not, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is waiting for him to come over to the other side. But in your very eyes, I'm going to strip PDP of everything in Rivers State. But you will be placed on top to rule in APC Rivers State if you decide to come to us. But you see, PDP, I'm going to make sure that Rivers State, I strip them everything. So like now, the RISEIC has been brought in, and I can assure you that it is only people who will vie for the position of local government area under the platform of the All Progressive Congress that will be given an opportunity to win. They will make sure that everything is strategically done for them to win, so that at the end of the day, that will be one of the national honors that will be bestowed on him. That when I was the president, I was able to change all the South states to becoming an APC state. And it's such a huge honor. So Fubara and all of that, before Fubara will be brought in, he will be kept in a position whereby he will have no ability to make any decision. And I can advise him, if he cares to return back to that position, he should cross-carpet to APC. Because the way things are going, I can tell you the truth that if we don't take time, we will watch this same thing move from 6 months to 12 months to 18 months, and then boom, we have the elections. And come on, the truth is that nobody would do anything. That's just it. All right, that's where it goes.